Hello. I'm actually like a full minute early today, which is just unheard of. I'm Sara Oehler of softlickscompany.com. I've been with the company for 26 and a half years now, since 1999. That's like really hard to believe. My children like to say I'm from the 90s. Really, I was born in 79, so I'm from the 70s, but even or they'll know what they'll say is my mom's back from the 1900s. That sounds so old. Hi, everybody. This is our sale of the week. Just got started today. Kristen and Thomas and all the folks at Softlicks Company have been working hard to get this up and going. We have some new products on the website as well, including a brand new kit because it's kit day. Whoop, whoop. But for today, you can spend $59 and get $10 off. The $10 will be store credit to use on your next order. So I think they put that into your account next week, and free shipping on orders in the US over $89. It looks like $10 store credit added to your online account when your subtotal. So make sure it's your subtotal. Has to be over $59. Don't get tricked. Sometimes when the shipping and the tax and the other things get added in, it looks like you're over $59, but definitely check that subtotal. Offer ends September 2nd. And you guys, especially those that get the kit every single month, here's a great opportunity to get $10 off your next kit. All right, let me pop this off and pop me on. Hello. Hi, everybody. It's so good to see you. I'm going to grab my comments back on here. It is kit day. It's the last Wednesday of the month. This is the day that we reveal our latest kit. Today is the wild mushroom design kit. Shortly following the enchanted forest, both themes that I think Kristen can really get behind. Lots of fun colors that she loves, like greens and browns. And I think this is going to be a really good kit. I'm excited to pop it open and get going. Today, our Wicked Brew kit goes on sale. This is the kit that I will reveal at the end of September, and that we'll be using in the month of October. So it's technically our Halloween kit, but it does have a little bit of a additional theme to it. And I think you'll see that as you're looking at all of the details. We were thinking about the upcoming movie that's coming out, and it is loosely based on that movie. So I think it's going to be very cool. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's got some really good things in it that I think are going to be really, really special for this fall. So I hope you guys will check that out on the website. It went on sale today. We also did a deeper discount on some kits that are still sticking around. I think there's just a handful of Fab Flamingo. If you want to grab one of those, it's a deeper discount as of today. Hopefully Kristen's gotten to that today. Our new kit is Wicked. Yeah, I think you guys are going to love it. It's really good. Hopefully Kristen's gotten the update on the pricing on those kits. Maybe check for me, Thomas. The other kit that we are doing a deeper discount on is the Carnival kit from the summer. We have quite a few of those left. I don't quite know what happened on that one. It's a beautiful kit full of great colors. It has a lot of blue in it, which is traditionally really popular. whenever we have a kit with blues in it. It has like almost like a blue topaz in it that's gorgeous, as well as some beautiful check elephants and all sorts of great things. So maybe take a closer look at that kit as you're shopping today to get to that $59. Maybe add one of those discounted kits in and use those extra beads as you're moving forward. Just take it apart, and enjoy it. Because there's lots of good pieces in there and you're getting a really good value, especially with that. I think we're up to 20% off on them. Awesome. The kits have the updated prices right now. So when you're in the kit category, you'll see it and be able to add those to your cart, and that discount will already be in there. Hello, everybody. I see all of you hopping on board here. I'm so excited to spend a little time with you. I was telling Thomas I'm having one of those weeks where things are just not always going as you want them to. On Monday, I fell down in front of not one, but two different soccer teams in two different parks. I don't know what happened. I just lost my footing. And then yesterday, my ankle was very sore. So I had to keep it up and elevated. We had smoke alarms that are going off, and I'm trying to pinpoint if it's the smoke alarm or if it's the AC unit or what's going on. But I think I'm figuring it out. Slowly but surely. I'm okay. I'm just, I have kids that are sick because this is week 3 of school. One of them's been home for 3 days. One of them had it last weekend. So, we just put one foot in front of the other. As long as we can move that foot, then we're good to go. Heather says she trips over her own feet at least once a day. One of them was the one where I hurt my ankle was the worst because I yelped. And so then everybody, all the heads go, shoo. Oh, well. All right. There's not enough beautiful jewelry in the world to deal with that. But Dana, I don't want to roll my ankle. That's the problem. I don't want to roll with it. All right, let's open this kit. To say I'm looking forward to this hour of beading is an understatement. I am really looking forward to it. Also, I've been getting a few questions about the Patreon that I'm setting up separately from Softflex as a nighttime weekend business. And it is coming along. I'm thinking I'm going to launch it probably soon, maybe the beginning of September. I just want to make sure we're all settled into our schedule at school and with soccer, and that I can manage fitting in more hours to bead. And I think in some ways it's going to be really fantastic in that it's going to give me that opportunity to do a little bit more beading. My ankle's doing better today. Yeah, thankfully. I put it up. I was supposed to go to the office yesterday, and I was like, I think I better sit this one out. Okay, new kit alert. This is the Wicked Brew design kit. It's got a few clues right in the packaging. We've got some glittery pink paper with a beautiful but very sparkly green bow. So I think it's going to be really fun. I think you're going to be really surprised by how cool this one is. And I think this one's going to sell quickly. So if you want one of these, make sure you get in there and grab it ASAP before supplies run out. Also, Green with Envy can pair very nicely with this kit, also with the Enchanted Forest, which thank you, that one's sold out already. I mean, it's been gone now for a little while. So thank you for buying those. But I think this Green with Envy could work really well with Enchanted Forest and also with Wicked Brew. Am I saying that right? Wicked Brew? I hope I am. Anyway, Witch's Brew. Witch's Brew? Wicked Brew. I need your help, Thomas. We always go through Wicked Brew. We always go through a bunch of names, and I'm like, am I getting the right one? I can't remember. So Green with Envy is a goodie bag. It's 50% off the full retail value, and this is a hefty one. It's got some real gemstones in it, and we're starting to dwindle down on them. And then I've got a really cool autumn goodie bag that I've already planned for you that's going to go on sale in a week or two once this one is sold out. So I hope you'll grab one of those today too when you're shopping for your new kit. I think you'll really like it. We have 2 new bead strands to match our kit. So we have got a beautiful pink and we've got a gorgeous green. I can't imagine why we would have those 2 colors together for Wicked Brew. Use your imagination. I'm sure you'll get the point. These are in the shop now. You can grab those. Those are made by Jesse James Beads. They are made exclusively for Softwix Company, and they were made based on our kit theme. All right. We have some other things, but I'll show those to you as we open the kit because they're more related to this wild mushroom design kit. I have a giveaway for one of these kits going, and you'll see the details for how to enter at the bottom. You must be present to win. You can only really enter once. So even if you do it multiple times, it will ignore it. So only once is necessary, and then you must be present at the end to claim your prize. All right. This is the wild mushroom. I can already tell I'm going to be absolutely in love with this one. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Yes. This is going to be exciting. Okay, we've got our 10 feet of Softflex beading wire. It's always like the anchor of the kit. Every kit we do usually has at least 10 feet in some color or diameter of our beading wire. We like to make these kits so anyone could use them, like a beginner beader to somebody who is a seasoned designer. And so it will have everything you need, even if you're just getting started, except a pair of crimping pliers and cutters. And with these things alone, you can make multiple pieces of jewelry. That makes it like a really easy way to gift a beading kit to someone who's learning how to bead with quality materials in it. Not one of those chintzy kits that you're going to find at the craft store, but like a really nice kit that's thought out, has beautiful colors that go together, and has everything you'll need from wire to crimps to clasp and everything. Okay, so we get 10 feet of Softflex beading wire. This is in the butterscotch coloring, and it is the medium. This is a discontinued color. So that's kind of fun. You get a discontinued color in this kit. So this is a color we are no longer making and is in limited supply. So it's got 10 feet of it on there. Medium is our all-purpose diameter. It's for mixing and matching lots of different materials, and it's really great. Really great in a kit like this, where you've got lots of different kinds of things. I know, I'm really excited we got to put that color in there. It's been a while since I've seen it. I was like, whoa, wait, what color is this? And then look at this, you guys, because we don't have that color readily available. This is the trio that they put together for Wild Mushroom. You can get this as of today on your website, or on our website, and it is the champagne, the copper, and the purple. So you can get that whole set on the Softflex Company website. Okay, let's see what else we've got in this kit. We've got our findings. So we've got 20 2x2 millimeter copper crimp tubes. We've got some copper ear wires and a beautiful copper clasp. Can you tell we're starting to go into the fall season? I can. So fun. We've got a cute little owl. Look at that sweet little guy. I'm in love with him. A cute little owl, little forest friend. And then this is from Green Girl Studios. They made us the most beautiful little mushroom toggle. So this is actually a clasp that you can use like on your bracelet design. If you have to have a big enough hook here or wire here, but you can wrap that and use it as a clasp. Almost like how we do a button, but this would be the button top. So we have that in there. All sorts of cool beads. Got a cool mix here. We've got some wonderful bamboo beads, Japanese bamboo beads in kind of a nice deep dark brown and light brown colorway. We've got some check glass in 2 different tones. One is matte and one is glossy. They're both like a citrine, beautiful citrine color. Put those there. We've got these guys, another beautiful check glass, kind of a little bit of a darker caramel. We've got some little purple, almost like a simple cut. And then look at this little sweetie that's in there. A little teeny tiny mushroom. And you can get more of these on the website today as well. Those just went live. If you want a few more of those dainty little mushrooms, that would be the place to go. We have a strand of ceramic beads. It's a big whole cinnamon brown ceramic bead. We've got a strand of gorgeous table cut check glass beads. These are pretty. I didn't know. I don't think I've gotten to see these ones yet. What a fun strand that's going to be to play with. So that's just the start. Now we've got a whole Jesse James Beads bead mix to open up as well. Let me dump. I can't fit it on my tray this time. It's too much. Let's see if I can make some room eventually. Why don't we take that off and we'll get this bead mix. Oh, I had one that was open. Let me swap it. Because they always tape them closed, which is kind, but hard when you get to a live video. Ooh, I am so excited. It's always fun to see what they decide to put into our kits. It looks like we've got like a cute little ceramic bead that almost looks like a nut from the forest. We've got some great like bright gold bicones, lots of metallics. We've got some red roses. Oh, you know I'm going to love this mustard yellow color. Light purples in there, which is fun. Another little light purple. We've got great teardrop, deep dark brown teardrop, a large faceted coin, 2 of those. I mean, all sorts of stuff to work with in this wild mushroom kit. What are you guys seeing that you just love from this kit? What's your favorite component in the kit today? I mean, I always love the Green Girl Studios component, so I'm definitely into that. I'm gonna see, what do I feel like making today? I haven't even thought about what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna see what you guys are saying over here. Fall is coming. I know. I'm kind of excited. I love the changing of the seasons. I love every season. I love the changing of the seasons. So good. I'm so glad to see all of you guys are here. I see some of you are looking at some of the things on the website already. Any of the items that are in the kit that we put online today for sale are in limited quantity. So if you want more of the mushrooms, if you want more of the bead mix, the wild mushroom bead mix, we put some of those up. We have more of the little toggle bar from Green Girl Studios. We had, these weren't in the kit, but they went up today. Look at these sweet little witchies. Those are on the website today. And then more of those little mushrooms. Oh my gosh, wouldn't these just make the cutest little earrings? So fun. You can find all of that at softluxcompany.com. All right. Time for something fabulous for fall. I'm thinking a bracelet. I really love these mushroom toggles. I'm going to use that on a bracelet. I love these guys. I love them in both the shiny and the matte. I'm thinking the matte is kind of calling my name today. I also was really taken by this strand, so I'm going to cut this open. This is like a really beautiful check glass strand. Pretty special. Of course, I said I like those mustard yellows, so that's a possibility to grab a few of those and put those in. I see a lot of gold in here, but not a lot of silver. We have like gold, silver, and copper. So we're definitely mixing and matching a lot of different kinds of materials, which works. I'm gonna give that a try today and not worry too much about it. I always like this particular spacer bead has become one of my favorites recently. We get them in our bead mixes sometimes, and I've noticed that I really enjoy that one. So I'm going to pull those out just so they're easy to find and I can see how many of them I have available. I love these brown, this deep dark brown. Did I get more than one of those? Yes. I mean, the purple. Purple's good. Like, do I like the purple and that citrine together? Maybe. These were special too. I mean, am I pulling every bead off of here? I think I am. I can't help it. They're all so good. I'll take that. Okay, so this is kind of where I'm at. I'm going to think on how to bring it all together. I'm thinking that I don't love, but I do like the lighter purple with it. I wonder if I would like those on the end, like that kind of deep dark brown. I wonder what this would look like if I did the yellows in the center. So I'm going to grab out my spiffy wire. I love that this is a color we don't normally have. That's kind of exciting. And I'm going to start stringing and see where I get. I'm going to do this gold. Sometimes I need to see it on the wire to just fully engage with the beads. That's where I'm at. Yeah, I like it. It's not a color combination I would like naturally select. I wonder if that yellow is fighting with that orange a little bit and I need to do one of these darker colors. Let's see what it looks like. That's half the fun, right? Like, how is this going to look? Will I like it better? Hopefully my smoke alarm doesn't go off mid-show. My kids are like, what is going on in this house? I really don't know. My sweet husband, before he passed away, put all of the smart technology in our house, and I am not smart enough to run all of it, unfortunately. So I like it with the darker. What do you guys think? Did you like the yellow or do you like the darker bead? I'm thinking that darker looks better. I'm wondering. I'm going to like that. Mixed in there too, maybe. I'm liking it. Let me see what you guys are saying if you like it. Darker, 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 darker. Darker, darker. Yes, I think so too. Thank you guys. Maybe yellow next to the striped ones. Oh, well, that's interesting. Like around here. Let's see what it looks like. Where is my trusty bead stopper? Yeah. I'm game for that. Got to find a place for the yellow. Ooh, I'm kind of liking that. This is totally a color way that's out of my comfort zone, except for in fall. I do feel like I do like fall colors. All right, I feel like we need to work this color back in again. So I wonder if I could do another section like so. Let's see how. The trick is always, is this going to make it too long? You know, is it going to make it, am I going to have to cut down my pattern, or is it going to be the right size? I'm trying to block the news out of my head today, but it's really difficult. You know, I've been homeschooling for years now. So whenever there has been a school shooting, I'm so sad, but I've at least felt like, well, my kids are here and they're safe. But today, with my kids being back at school, it's hard to not feel distracted and worried, and really worried about them. So I imagine there's some of you out there that are feeling that way too, that it's just kind of a rough day. I think that's the right size. I'm going to go ahead and crimp it off, I think. I'm also thinking, like, if you were making a necklace, how great this pattern would be as a necklace with that owl hanging down the front. It is heartbreaking. I know there's some good things on my tray today from the Wild Mushroom Design Kit. I know. I'm praying for all of them too. Yeah, it's just kind of hard. Like, it makes it really hard to like function, when things like that are happening. Kristen, are you loving it as a necklace? I am kind of digging it as a necklace too. I kind of like it as a necklace as well. But I'm not sure how I would work in. I guess there are 2 crystals. Like, I could do 2 crystals in the front, and then I could add in my owl. I need a jump ring. That's my first issue that I gotta figure out a solution to. Let me see what I've got hanging out around here. Pretty sure I have like a very big bag of jump rings somewhere close by. There it is. So if you're brand new to beading, this is a jump ring, very easy to use. It just opens to the side and then it can grab on. You can also make jump rings using soft flex. I'm going to go for it this way today. So I guess moral of the story, maybe a little moment of silence for the parents that are not going to get to pick up their kids at school today, because I just find that unimaginable and tough. And I'm thinking of them even as I'm, doing something like beading. Oh, that does look good as a necklace. It really is so heartbreaking. I know. Oh, anyway, here we go. I love the purple and the orange. I just love the mixture of colors. This is a really unusual mixture of colors for me. This light purple, this dark, it's almost like a red jasper, this beautiful citrine color, and then the mustard yellow. Like, I would never picture myself picking these colors, but that's what makes these kits so good, is they really can put you out of your comfort zone and get you to try something you may otherwise never have wanted to try, and realize you like those colors more than you had initially thought you would. Okay, so now let's deal with this problem that the wire's not long enough. I feel bad putting this in the back. I wonder if I need to figure out a way to put it in the front. Like that. I think that's doable. So the first thing I need to probably do is put this bead stopper on here before I lose all my beads and get really upset and frustrated. The second thing I need to do is I think I'm going to braid the wire, because I feel like a thicker wire in the back would look good with this design. So I'm going to figure out about how long do I need that to be. braided. I'm thinking that's probably decent. So I'm going to cut a couple pieces. Braided or twisted? I think I can fit 4 pieces of 019 in the crimp? I'm trying to remember. Is it just 3? Okay. Let me get my crimp. I am going to use a silver crimp, even though this kit came with copper. Because of the beads that I'm using, I'm already mixing 2 metals. I think it would make more sense for me to go with silver. You could use the copper just as easily. I'm going to bring that close down to the bead, and then I wanted to try to see if I can get 3 long lengths through here, which I think I can. Yeah. Then I don't have to worry about this short piece. Since I wasn't sure what I was doing when I started, I don't even need to be right next to the beads. I can come up a little bit. That'll give me a little bit more to work with. So I strung on my 2x2 millimeter crimp tube. I have 3 new pieces of wire that are much longer than this short little stubby piece that I had cut for making a bracelet. I am going to crimp all 4 wires using my magical crimpers. So my first pass is going to make what looks like almost a little square. I'm going to turn it and compress in those 4 corners, and then just go around and around it, tightening it down. It is a really pretty wire color. I think it's so close to the copper though. That's why it ended up getting discontinued, because sometimes when colors are really similar, folks don't find a reason to have both, even if that shade is like, you know, really special. So it's, you know, probably got discontinued for that reason of just, we have the copper and the antique brass, and that was enough. All right, so now what I did was I trimmed off that little short piece. I trimmed off the other side of these 3 pieces. So right up against that crimp tube. So it just looks like a little bead, and it has 3 big wires coming out of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and braid that. And if I want to make this easier, I can get out my macrame board, but I'm not going to make it easier on myself. I'm just going to go for it. And you can see I'm just doing leftover right. It's like braiding my daughter's hair at night. One of my daughters likes her hair braided every night. And it's same thing. Left over right, right over left. And you just continue. If you want to add some beads in here, you could add like some little crystals or little 2 or 3 millimeter beads. We've had quite a few of those in the live sale recently. Just tiny, cute little gemstones would be fun. Speaking of live sale, we will not have a live sale tomorrow, and we will not have one next Thursday, but we will have one next Friday. And that is going to be at an unusual time at 9 a.m. Pacific. And that is because it's part of the Bead Shopping Network, which is a group of small businesses who band together to do back-to-back live sales 4 times a year. And we are one of the 6 businesses. You can tune in earlier at 8 a.m. Pacific to see Jesse James beads. And then also behind us is Sam's Bead Shop, Jill Wiseman designs. Oh, goodness. Beads to Live By, and the Bead Place. So it is 11 or 12 hours of just jam-packed fun, and everybody pulls out their best of the best for it. So you're going to get the inside scoop. And for example, for Jill Wiseman, she's got this big, huge in-person garage sale happening. And I think as she's going through planning that garage sale, she's probably cherry picking things for Bead Shopping Network. So tune in to all of the shows. We have a big giveaway we do, and you have to have the code word from each show in order to enter. So hopefully you'll get a chance to join us on that. And again, that is next Friday. Jenny says Becky and I are going to the garage sale. Oh, that's exciting. I know. I love a good collaboration. We also on Friday of this week will be doing a quick peek at some of the kits for Customer Appreciation Week. So if you've been wanting to ask any questions or have any questions for our presenters, we're going to have a few of the presenters, maybe not all of them, but a few of them at 11:30 a.m. Pacific. I'll be live, and we will be showcasing some of the kits that are coming up for Customer Appreciation Week. And we'll also be showing the schedule of events. So that schedule is always tough because it's 15 shows that we do that week. 15 live shows. Can you believe that? Isn't that wild that we do 15 live shows? It's a lot, but it's pretty great. Okay. Let me see how it's looking here. So this is going to come around. That is going to be the back side of the necklace. That's more than long enough. So now I got to attach to my sweet little mushroom. I feel like I should make the loop at the top, and because it's a mushroom, not an anchor. So, and it probably makes more sense because of the weight. The weight will pull it down. So let me do this. I'm going to get a crimp on all of these wires. Pull that up tight against my braid. And then I'm going to pick just one of those wires to try to feed back in there. It's going to be tight, but it should go. And then I'll think about what size does this need to be, because I need it to go definitely not that big. You need it to be able to go like this. And then it'll anchor down like that. So that's probably like pretty good right there, I would think. Make it just a tiny bit tighter. Okay. So now I can go ahead and magical crimp that crimp tube. Got my little ravioli. Squish those ravioli corners. Trim. You want to take the flat side of your cutters up next to the crimp tube and cut, and that will get you the closest cut. And now I'm going to attach this end to my mushroom toggle. So you just take your 2x2 millimeter crimp tube, go through here, and bring that down to the beads. You want to always leave enough room that your toggle or lobster clasp or ear wire, whatever it is you're attaching to, should kind of fluidly move around. So, you know, you don't want it so tight that it can't move. Same with your beads. You probably want a little bit of space between that last bead and your crimp. You want to leave a little breathing room, and that'll let those beads wiggle around too and feel comfortable on the wire. It puts a lot of stress and pressure when you pull it too tight. Unnecessary pressure, which we love to do to ourselves, right? Unnecessary pressure. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attach there, and I'm gonna see how does it hang. Is it hanging how I assumed it would? Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. It's turning a little like I need to maybe turn this. There we go. Woohoo! That's exciting. The weight of this will kind of help out too with keeping that from spinning, which is good. What a cute little necklace that is with the lavender and the citrine and that mustard yellow. And then look at all these beads I still have left to play with. These would make a great little earring with something dangling down from them. I could see something really cute, even like this, instead of having it. Things don't always have to go the way you assume they will, you know. Instead of having it this way, maybe like this, and then having a little bit of wire down there, you know, some soft flex sort of sticking out from the bottom could be super cute. Like a little, almost like a little soft flex tassel coming down from there would be adorable. These are very lightweight. They're going to make a great anything without a lot of weight. They would make a good earring too. Lots of fun parts and pieces to play around with. If you wanted another one of these because you wanted to make a matching bracelet, we have more of those in the store as of today. I don't know how long they'll be there. I was really shocked to see they're only $6. That is, I don't know. I think Cynthia needs to do a price increase. And because she's an artist, she probably hasn't wanted to think about it. But in my opinion, $6 for this beautiful mushroom toggle that was made by an artist is like a blowout price for a nice clasp that you actually want to show off in your design. So I would grab a couple of those and get those in your order. These are made with pewter, just so you're aware. And there are details about the product on the website if you want to learn more. If you have any questions, you can always email info@softflexcompany.com. That's a great place to be able to get more information about anything we're selling. So I hope you're going to go grab that Green with Envy kit. Don't forget the new Wicked Brew. I'm so pleased with how it turned out. I think it's going to be really quite something. Let me go to share my screen so we can do the giveaway. I'm going to give away one of these wild mushroom design kits. Make sure you have entered to win by commenting hashtag get wild into the comments. You only have to do it once. If you already did it, you don't need to do it again. But that will enter you to win a wild mushroom design kit. And we will have you email info@softluxcompany.com. That's our main email. Write it down if you ever need to message us about anything. That's the place to do it. It gets to a bunch of us, including me. So you can email us there anytime. And let them know that you won the Wild Mushroom Design Kit today, and give them your shipping address so that they can get your giveaway item out the door. We are short-handed this week. Our wonderful customer service gentleman, Giordano, is on vacation, but Terry and all the regulars are there in the office. And I'm sure they'll be able to get it out this week, but maybe next week, depending on how busy things are. Okay. Also, while you're entering the giveaway, if you are a designer or a bead store and you are tax exempt, you should have received an email from Avalara asking for your tax exemption status, which is your tax ID number. So please make sure you're filing that information. We will be changing the way we're collecting taxes in about a month on September 1st. And it's important. So it's important for the system to work well and for us to not charge you tax. So make sure you're getting your exemption in. Make sure you go back and check that there aren't any problems that need to be fixed, that it cleared and was approved, so that we can make sure we don't charge you tax and we can get you your discounts that are approved when we turn on the new system next month. And just thanks for your patience. As you know, whenever there's a new system, especially something like taxing, which is complicated, it takes a while to get it all up and running correctly. But we are working on it, and we just really appreciate you guys being patient and letting us know if something looks off. Use that info@softluxcompany.com and let us know so that we can make sure we're doing it correctly. It's working the way it's intended to work. Okay, here we go. Who will it be today? Rachel R on YouTube. Go ahead and let us know you're still here. And then I want you to email info@softluxcompany.com and let them know you won the Wild Mushroom Design Kit. And stick around, because if Rachel's not here, I will pick a different winner. Oh, there she is. That's awesome. Yeah, if you haven't set it up with us, you can email info and they can give you information on how to get set up to get discounts and so that we're not collecting tax from you. If you're reselling the product, then you should be treated differently than others. So make sure you get your tax ID in with us, and I will be so relieved when the new system is up and running. It's one of those things that you're like, it's not my favorite thing, not Thomas's favorite thing either. Poor Thomas has been heading up the charge on this taxation thing, and I'm sure he's ready to be done and over with it as well. Hey, thanks for being here, you guys. Thank you for buying our kits. We really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting our small business. I will miss you so much tomorrow during the live sale. I just saw John's here. John, I'm going to be checking in the beads Kristen bought when she went bead shopping recently from John. I'll be checking those in tomorrow afternoon. Sales tax is a huge, big pain. It's so annoying. I know. It's so annoying, but it needs to be done. And it needs to be done correctly. So that's where we're at. We're trying to get it done correctly. Oh, I'm a sales tax specialist in my day job. Oh boy, Beaded Bliss. Lucky you. Yeah, it's just so complicated. I don't mind sales tax so much if it just weren't so complicated. It's definitely tricky, and like tax IDs are different in every state. Every state has its own set of rules on sales tax. So it just, it's tough. I will try not to break my ankle in the next few days. And I'll see you on Friday at 11:30 a.m. with some of my friends that are going to be with us at Customer Appreciation Week. If you haven't already, go to the website, click on Customer Appreciation Week, and look through the different projects that are already posted. We have 2 projects that are not posted yet, and it may turn out that they end up selling items or a kit later on, like during Customer Appreciation Week, but there's many there that you can go pre-order now, and they'll be able to ship them to you, and you'll have them in your hand for Customer Appreciation Week. So go take a look at what's available, including our kit, which is the So Charming design kit. Super, super sweet. So go take a look at softluxcompany.com, click on Customer Appreciation Week, or just use that link Thomas just posted. He's so helpful. And take a look at what we have coming up. It's mid-September that we'll be doing that event. And then, of course, Bead Shopping Network is coming up too. So lots to look forward to in September. It's going to be a fun month. Get your Wicked Brew design kit. Get your So Charming design kit. Get ready for Bead Shopping Network. I mean, we're going to have a good month. And I might even be launching my my personal community, jewelry making community. So you have that to think about as well. That's coming up probably in September too. So I look forward to beading with all of you. I'll see all of you soon. Thank you for hanging today, and have a wonderful rest of the day, and watch your step out there, folks.